Hello and welcome to the Real Housewives of... Oh girl, I can never get this fucking intro right. I almost said Beverly Hills. Welcome to the Real Housewives of House... See now.
Excuse me, I'm fucking out of here right now.
That's a problem. I don't know what's going on with my tongue. It's giving Marlo very much so, and I'm not making fun of anybody with any speech problems, but get off my tongue. I don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna clean the table off.
But anyways, welcome to the Real Housewives of Atlanta recap.
I'm getting horny. I'm getting horny.
Also, sorry for not being consistent with these recaps on particular shows. It's just so many shows come on and it's so much content to consume, and then yeah, I'm just one person. It's so much. But yeah, so getting into this recap, I'm not going over everything. I'm just going over the parts I found interesting and most, I guess, relevant to talk about. So we first start off with Kenya in Brooklyn, and I just want to say Brooklyn is so beautiful. Of course she's going to be beautiful. I mean, look at Kenya, and then also look at Mark. Even though he's pitiful, he's a beautiful man as well. But back to my point, I just want to say, I'm so happy for Kenya, and it's just so amazing to see how these kids grow up on these shows into beautiful human beings. Sorry for that moment right now. I'm single, so I'm either wanting a dog or a child. I know, let me not get into my own personal problems, but yes. And hold up. Let me clarify for a sick bitch, twist my words.
What the fuck is this?
I meant I want a dog and a child, as I love kids and dogs, not in a sick way. Yeah, I don't want to, I don't know where that was going, but I want to correct it real quick. You know, people on the internet like twisting words, and this ain't Dennis McKinley, okay?
So was he sleeping with pets?
Girl, that's what the internet said. I don't know about that.
Not sleeping with pets, watching them have sex. Is that how it goes?
I don't believe that.
Bestiality?
Yeah,
is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what they said, but I don't believe that.
When I started, I was like, damn, Portia need a rabies shot?
Like this?
Yeah. That one got the tail on it too.
Why you always looking for the tail?
It's not giving Portia's ex. We don't do the dogs and we don't do the babies. Period. But let's get back to the point at hand. So we begin with Sanya and her man, Sanya discussing with her sister about, marriage problems with her man. And to me, it's giving manufactured.
And scene for the actress.
I'm sorry, I do love Sanya and her husband, as he is a fine-ass snack. A fine-ass man in general. But they've been on reality TV before, and I'm not saying that has to do with anything, but it's giving to me, again, the problems they have are not that serious, and they're just playing it up for the camera for a storyline. But yeah, let's move along. Oh wait, and before I move along, I guess the problem they're having is her husband wants more kids, but Sanya right now does not, and she wants to focus on her career and so on, which is understandable. But yeah, it's giving, again, we've seen this type of storyline before. I guess it is a common, problem in relationships, but I'm bored.
I don't know, it's just kind of annoying. For no reason. Like a little nap. Oh, God.
And before we get into Candy, Marlo, and Sheree meeting up at the sauna, I just want to, put this picture up here because I found it interesting. They fast forwarded past this clip when they were showing a little snippet of Drop It with Drew, and what's going on? Fat camp, isn't that so old school? I don't think I would want to go somewhere that's titled Fat Camp. Not that I'm self-conscious or I really give a fuck what people think. Well, actually I do, but I shouldn't. But yeah, anyways, I just don't understand why are you putting that on a big ass poster? Hell no. And let me clarify, it does say Fat Lost Camp, and I wanted to clarify that because taking words out could change the meaning completely. But to me, again, my point still is using fat to promote stuff is so old school to me. And I know fat is not a bad word. It's not that deep, but who uses that word to promote stuff? I'm sure other words could have been, a better fit, the big girls camp, get snatched, or just put drop it with Drew. What's with the fat camp nonsense? I don't like that, but we're gonna move on. Teddy Jr. And I say Teddy Jr. because you know she got the girls eating a grape a day. That type of diet, a grape and celery stick a day. And if you eat anything past that, she gonna choke you up. That's the Teddy way, I mean. But anyways, yeah, like I said, let's move on. So we now get to the sauna scene with Candy, Sheree, and, who am I forgetting? Oh, Marlo. Yeah. So anyways, Candy is the last to show up in a nice little snatched dress, which is odd to me as she knew she was coming to a spa, but I guess she wasn't going to be participating, which she knew, but why even come in the first place? But anyways, so Sheree and Marlo waste no time with going in on Candy, telling her she's not a good friend, and I guess it's stemming from, you know, last few weeks we saw Sheree get stood up by that felon.
To me, it's just saying that she wants you to call her more. Do you feel that's something you can do or that you want to do?
I mean, what does Sheree want Candy to call and say? Like, you've been going and dealing with this felon since you and Nene were arguing about fix that teeth, fix that face. You know, they're done.
Oh, don't make that face. Uh-oh.
So I don't understand what you're wanting again Candy to call and console you about. You notice, first of all, I don't even believe this storyline with you and Tyrone to begin with. It's really giving fake. And that's really giving y'all could have went back on to Love and Lockup or Love After Lockup, that type of show. But I do love Sheree Down, so let me not twist that up. But there's no real argument here to me.
Why do y'all always seem to ask so much of me that y'all don't give to me?
This argument is bullshit to me. Why do they feel that they are owed so much from me?
And I honestly agree. I don't know what they want Candy to do, whether it's to cut off her left titty and give it to them on a platter, but it's giving to me she always supports you guys from what we see on the show. I mean, come on, how much support do you guys want? She helped Sheree with a song that never pops off.
Nothing else better. When it comes to me, baby, nothing else matters. Checks are big, but I bet you mine's fatter.
And before Marlo was even a peach holder, she got her a show on WeTV. Now, I don't know what it was about or what was going on, but whatever happened, Marlo got it canceled. So how much support do y'all really want from her? Do y'all want her to get on her knees and to lick y'all? Like, what's going on? It's giving weird. It's giving y'all are grasping for straws for a storyline. But I am happy y'all are making Candy work. I haven't seen her get this emotional in a while besides, you know, anything regarding her family, so.
Somebody. Then why not help her?
You getting frustrated because we won't help her do it.
Because I've tried to both y'all and
I think Candy is fearing a takedown because you know the girls like to do so when it's, you know, pertaining to Nene or Kenya. They've grouped up against certain people in the past, and I'm not saying Sheree has particularly, but I'm saying that's in the culture of Housewives. So do I sense a little fear in Candy's voice?
I don't want to hear that we're trying to understand. All of us are tough and we all.
Yes. No, I'm kidding. I do feel like she's a little bit shook that this is happening to her because we've never seen her challenged like this before. But based off past interactions we've seen recently with Candy and Sheree, I don't understand why she's so shook at the switch up coming from Sheree.
But I was more surprised by Sheree co-signing everything that Marlo was saying. I was like, okay, I expect that from Marlo. But Sheree.
Okay, well, what's the argument about? You said it.
You don't understand.
No, you don't understand.
We can just agree to disagree. So he's talking about your clothing line. She by Sheree. Are you bringing it back?
Answered it.
Oh.
So if I'm going...
It wasn't clear.
You weren't clear. I said I'm doing joggers.
Why am I getting so much
I know,
backlash?
Yeah, Candy, so I'm gonna need you not to be so shocked because the girls are coming for your peach and your check. They, you know, they're tired of you being the highest paid and doing the least. So they're coming for you. I love you, Candy girl, but They're making you work. Anyways, moving along, we finally see a little snippet of She by Sheree, and I am gagged. It is spring summer collection coming soon. We don't know when. I'm guessing whenever they air the fashion show they had on the Housewives.
Probably more September. That is spring summer.
Okay.
That's when it will drop. But I, again, am gagged and proud of her to see her in actual, merchandise that is potentially going to be sold. And no shade, I am a fashion girl. If you don't know, check out my Instagram, Kayland, with a 1. But it's giving to me, I just saw them say that this was samples from 2017. Girl, we are in the now, which is 2022. I'm gonna need the samples to not be this. I'm sorry. This is not. Girl, we should have more than this if it's done in 2017 is all I'm saying. But again, I'm proud of you, so I'm gonna just move on. So in the next scene, well, fast forward, because you know how I do.
Get the fuck up out of here with that bullshit. Get off the motherfucking mic.
Anyways, we finally see Manetta, Candy's friend. We've seen her in the background and shit like a ghost. So it's finally nice to see her speak.
Don't you try to get goody-goody on me.
It's nice to see a new friend of, but let's get into the matter at hand. The vibration panties again. So Candy brings up, or I don't know really who brings up the vibration panties, the zapping panties, the electrocution panties, the shock therapy panties, but I know that Candy's not here. Oh, excuse me, Lord have mercy. Kenya's not here for it.
Let me say this. If you come too close, that husband can buzz my underwear.
I guess Kenya and the other girls had the choice to not wear the panties, but the fact of the matter is, why could somebody else's husband zap my nanny? That's not appropriate. And you're bringing up the point of, I said something last year that I would sleep with somebody at the table to make it okay that, that I should like these panties vibrating me and that I should want it. Candy, not everybody's a freakazoid like you.
Because if you say, oh, you had your husband around and it's single people shouldn't do that. Girl, my husband was there when you said that you wanted to have sex. No, that's not true.
Okay, Candy girl. It seems to me you're taking stuff out of context. Now, good and goddamn what... Girl.
I'm going to say this. There are 3 ladies at this table that could get it. Candy is one.
That still doesn't correlate to her being okay with wearing vibration panties and wanting to be zapped down all through New York, okay?
Can't be having no pissy pussy. Pussy supposed to stay fresh.
But as soon as the debate started, it quickly ended because as they are real friends, they seem to get over issues really fast, which I'm happy that they can disagree and still move on. Like my ass is about to do to the next scene, because we now see again the scam of Drop It with Drew, and the girls are all meeting up to see what it's really all about.
Between Drew's horrible mommy makeover and the way she's doing these moves, I can see why she still looks like a busted can of biscuits.
Ooh, not a busted can of biscuits. And while she looking like a busted can of biscuits, she needs to be watching her husband, because what's going on with Sanya and Mr. Ralph? Like, I know you want to talk to my husband, but why you touching all on him? I'm a Scorpio, so I'm not down for that. I won't speak for all Scorpios, but we can be territorial, so, But anyways, they were just talking about, Sanya's man, the baby situation again. I'm not going over it because I'm bored. Sleep. Good night.
Bye-bye, honey.
Bye.
We then see Miss Spring Summer herself show off her new yoga mat that is, of course, She by Sheree. We see a She by Sheree water bottle. We see all the She by Sheree potential merch. And you know what? It's about damn time. I ain't Lizzo, but finally in this bitch. It was almost like the toaster oven that Sonya had that never was. We finally have tangible objects, and I am gagging. Anyways, after that little self-promotion of Sheree, we see Candy and Todd have to leave early due to somebody hopping over their fence at their house. What is Phaedra doing? She can't leave them alone. I'm just playing.
Yes! Yes!
But they leave and we see Kenya and Marlo start to get into it, girl. And it's basically over Candy and how Kenya went back and repeated what Marlo said. But if you didn't have anything to be ashamed of, then you wouldn't be in this predicament and getting mad.
See, when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite.
Then we see them getting in each other's faces. It's just too much. It got to the point where Kenya has to storm off and then Marlo goes chasing after her like she normally does. She did this with Nene. She did this with Portia. She has a history of chasing after people. Now, she better stop it before they turn around and thump her and throw her ass to the floor.
Exactly. I know. Exactly.
Like I said, I'm not condoning violence, but again, Marlo has a history of chasing people, and one day somebody's going to turn around and she's going to get the shock of her life. But I hope you guys like this recap. This is the end of it. I hope Marlo and Kenya, which I know this is not going to happen, but I hope they can stop arguing and get over whatever issues they have, even though it seems to be one-sided as Marlo is starting with Kenya. Again, I love Marlo, but she is the one starting it. Can I be mad at it? Not really. She's trying to keep the show going, trying to keep the drama going, but I'm tired of it. But I also wanted to tell you guys to follow my backup page, will be linked below just in case anything ever happens to this channel. And yeah, have a good day, hoes.